guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Silent Hunter 5. Where we last left off, we had sunk quite a few British merchant ships. So much so, in fact, that we're about 3/4 of the way done this mission. That's due to end December 10th. So we are looking pretty good.
Ship
Now,
bearing 358.
we did take a lot of damage. So what we're going to do is we are going to head over to Bremen. We're not just going to refuel and rearm. Actually, we'll take that and head that way. Oh, no, do not head for Edinburgh. You will not make it. You're a submarine. What we're going to do... Whoa, no.
197.
Come on. Is head for Bremen. Which will be a new port for us. Pretty exciting. The reason why we're heading for Bremen is because that is where the U-boat command is. I believe.
Sighted. Bearing 31.
Regardless, it's where we're going to get new
Waypoint,
missions
course
and take care of old
221.
missions. So, under the cover of darkness, we'll slip away and let, you know, these few freighters who are still kicking around, we'll let them live. They don't know how lucky they are.
Ship sighted. Bearing 50.
So let's see. Yeah, because I mean they're going 7 knots. We've got 3 whopping torpedoes left.
2, 4. Ready.
So I mean we could certainly sink a few more, but
We are in shallow waters, Captain.
all things considered, absolutely, yeah. What's over there? Nothing. The freaking captain, don't distract me, sir. You see the guy with the hat? He's not distracting me. Anyway, we're just gonna head home, fix up our damage, get fresh fuel
We have a
in.
task force inside. Bearing 99.
That would be helpful if you didn't close, but yeah, that's the same task force. We don't have to worry about that. And crap, forgot to start my stopwatch. So there we go. Who knows how long this is going to be, but hopefully
Ship
I
sighted.
remember
Bearing 130.
for the rest of time. Anyway, I won't bore you guys with the sailing back home, but I will bore you guys with exploring the wonderful port of Bremen when we get there. And obviously, if anything exciting happens along the way, you'll see it. Until then, I'll be back with something more exciting. And it didn't take long, but we've got another ship. And it's close. So let's just get rid of all of
We're
those.
approaching our final
Thank you.
waypoint.
Oh, okay. How far out is that freighter? Not far at all. That's what I like to see. Okay, let's
New
get
waypoint.
set up.
Course 49. Returning
Let's
to
get
course.
Speed ahead.
the hell underwater. Because, hey, I'm not going to chase anybody.
Periscope that.
But, damn, if a freighter's just going to come up to me and say, Guten Tag, U-boat, how's about you come fire at me? I'm going to say, okay, we can do that. Come on, give me a lock.
Cracking new target.
And let's get nice and zoomed in. Oh, wow, okay. So, well, it helps. If we have a tube, that's loaded. So we can set it down to this speed here. And good, we're nice and settled now. The rolling of the waves isn't going to affect us. And
Engage electric motors.
yeah, thank you. And we should be able to get a nice shot off here. Like that.
Los.
There we go. Now what I'm going to do
All stop.
is drop to nothing. No speed. Not nothing. No speed. And then if this torpedo for some reason doesn't hit it, we can catch it with another one. I know with the deck gun it helps to stop moving when you're firing. I don't know if torpedoes are the same. I couldn't imagine that they would be. Just to be on the safe side. we're going to go do that. And we're going to get a bit cheaty here. And yeah. So this really wasn't worth it. Even if that torpedo does hit, it's not worth it to hit these fishing vessels. But from a gameplay standpoint, from a watch this thing when it gets hit by a torpedo do crazy flips in the air, yeah, that's worth it. So we should be coming up soon. And I doubt they're expecting this.
Torpedo impact.
Ah, that's what I mean. Look at that craziness. Like it just went down. Oh, comes back up, capsized and totally on fire. See if we can tell where that torpedo hit. Nope. But it definitely will be going down. I guess, no, those are just nets. But I'm sure we hit it right on the prow of the boat. I really should know more nautical terms if I'm going to be, doing nautical games. For all those wondering what the meowing in the background is, that would be my cat. So that's a bonus to having a microphone that's on a table. And I do want to say thank you, Blowfly, for all of your audio suggestions on my EU4 video. I've rigged up. Oh, that's getting pretty close to the shore. I've rigged up a little stand out of an old tower and a CRT screen. And I think it's doing well. So
Half speed ahead.
you guys can let me know if this is sounding okay, as I'm sure you guys will. And hopefully it is. Hopefully this new microphone is going to work out. I'm going to have to come up with something better than the design I've got. But that's neither here nor there. I will be back when something exciting happens with my submarine and not just me rambling about microphones. So we've arrived! Huzzah! Now this is a bit of a annoying port to enter. So you can see we've got...
New waypoint. Course 344.
Come down.
Returning
Half
to
speed
course.
ahead.
And then at some point, it should be around here. This is the sub-pen you leave. Thankfully, you don't have to go all the way through this. But it does get narrow. That's for sure. But it's a cool port, I guess. I like Hamburg better. Or not Hamburg, but Kiel better. But obviously, from a gameplay perspective, that would be freaking annoying to have to sail through this canal every freaking time. So it's a good thing that that's not a thing. Just go ahead, get some motion sickness going on, speed this up to 32.
Ship sighted, bearing 351.
Little cruiser there. Now we're going to slow down to 8. That's kind of where it gets really wobbly.
Escort sighted, bearing 330.
And we should be getting to port sometime soon, I would imagine.
Submarine sighted. It's one of ours, bearing
I would hope it's
113.
one of ours.
We
considering
are in
where we're
shallow
at.
waters,
My God.
Captain.
If a British or French submarine made it in here, geez, we would not be looking good. So we're going to actually end our patrol.
All stop.
Because our boat needs some serious upgrades. And not really upgrades, more like holes patched is really what it needs. So let's go to this guy.
Herr Kaloy.
We'll see if we can get some upgrades.
Sure. What do you want?
So we're definitely not upgrading our deck gun or our flak gun.
Sure thing. What do you have in mind?
I'm just not sure about those electric torpedoes. Call me crazy, but I like my steam-powered ones. So we'll get a full load of those.
Sure. What do you want? Sure. What do you want?
Thank you. So we've got that. KDB, one rotating retractable set with 24 hydrophones, 360 degrees, yada yada yada. That's the good one. the GHG, or the Gruppenhorschgerät, apologies, is kind of crap. We've got no radar or decoy launchers, but let's see. We've got enough renown. We could give ourselves some nice camouflage. We've already got our captain's emblem. That's not going to change. I like that. It reminds me of Crusader Kings 2, actually. So I think the one I'm going to go with is the irregular shapes. The dark splotches are okay, but I like the irregular shapes better, mainly because more of the boat gets painted. And considering they're the same cost, we might as well get the better deal. So we'll go ahead and equip that wonderful paint job. Make sure our captain's emblem is still there.
Yes, Captain.
And it is.
You won't recognize your girl when I'm through with her.
Are you just telling me that in my mind?
Welcome back, Herr Coloy.
I believe my orders
Come
are
in,
the same. So let's just make sure. It's been a couple days. There are no new missions that we can see. We've got Breaking the Fortress nicely taken care of still, so that's good. And we're still on this one. So let's go ahead and exit the briefing.
Welcome back, Herr Coloy.
No.
Welcome back.
I guess
Come in, Captain.
yeah, this is awkward. Okay, we are going to request that mission because we've almost got it finished. So, good. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Whatever.
Welcome back, Herr Coloy.
Let's start the new patrol. Now that is not something I knew about the adoption of the Enigma code machine. I wonder which branch was the last to adopt it. That's what I'd like to see. Which one was the holdout? Which one was like,
Return
no.
to
All stop.
course.
Half speed ahead. All stop.
We're reaching
Capital
course
ship
end.
sighted. Bearing 9.
My God.
Engage electric motors.
Gentlemen, yes, thank you. We don't need all the craziness, okay?
U-boat sighted. Bearing 293.
Shut down diesel engines.
Well, no, don't shut down the diesel engines. We're going to be leaving port soon. Okay. So, yeah, patrol the designated area. We got that. Ooh, we are really bobbling all over the place. Let's check ourselves out. So it is the 28th of October now. We've got a fuel level at 100%, battery level at 100%. Looking good there. We've got all our torpedoes in check, and we have got a hell of a lot of promotion points to divvy up to the crew. So let's get ourselves situated here.
New waypoint. Course 357. Returning to course. New waypoint. Course 336.
To get ourselves
Half speed
New
ahead.
waypoint.
out of port
Course 214.
and off to the great ocean depths around. Now, while we're doing that, let us assign some of these promotion points. So, our gunner. Yes, our
sighted,
gunner, you
bearing
are going to get a
230.
nice, good promotion. So we'll get you up to level 3, I think, on your precision and your reload. That should be good. I want my sound guy to get better. And we'll even give him some active abilities, too. There you go, Benno, you're getting promoted. We might as well boost up our radio guy as well. That's actually not quite... We'll leave our radio guy where he is. And then our torpedo man would be a good thing to improve at least one level. So we'll get that in there. And then, just for shits and giggles, we will get our cook's passive abilities up, because he'll make things better with morale. That's the word I'm looking for. So after the next tour, we'll get the radio guy up, and we'll get, I don't know, maybe the navigator or the motor officer or something. To be honest, I haven't yet, not that I'm an expert in this game or have played it a lot, but I don't really touch the motor or the navigator that much. Or even the bosun, really. So, that'll be something to play around with. Let's check it out. We've got our Iron Cross second class. That's pretty awesome. I guess that was awarded on the 14th of October, so that was for us absolutely destroying parts of that convoy. You don't, I guess, have to sink an entire convoy to earn an Iron Cross. Something I was not aware of. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Well, that covers that. I think I will return when something exciting happens. Alright, we got our first catch of the day. So, we can see here that this is a nice little merchant ship coming our way. And we're just outside of visual range. Really, we can just make it out on the horizon there. So, I'm going to guess, considering our distance, which is 13 kilometers away, that it's going to be kind of a big ship. Now, granted, the seas are calm, but I have a feeling this is going to be a big one. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get ourselves into position as much as we can on diesel power, so we don't waste any batteries. And then once we get into our nice spot there, which should have, you know, him coming along nice and close. We're about, what? 5 clicks out. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. Oh, and the sun is setting, so the visual range of that freighter is going to be dropping. So the plan, basically, is to drop down and then identify it. And I think if it's a lone ship that we can get with the guns, we'll get it with the guns. If it is more than one ship, or if there's the potential of it being an armed ship, then we'll stay submerged and just sink it with torpedoes, because it's kind of like, this is what this boat was designed to do. Yeah, so that's the plan there. I guess we don't need to sit here doing this in real time, do we? We can drop, or speed up the time, certainly not drop it down.
We have a task force inside.
Oh, right.
3, 4, 7.
So this is looking good. I think I can make out 2 stacks on that thing. And it is 2 of them. So it could mean one of them's armed. We're going to drop down and see if we can't just keep an eye on these 2 ships. And we will get ourselves a nice target lock. And then, really... Oh, yeah, we've got a task force. Ladies and gentlemen...
Target marked.
So now the question is... Yeah, 3 ships... 3 ships. If these suckers are big enough, that might be enough to end the mission. I'm not sure about the 2 behind. I don't know how far out they are, but this guy is certainly looking like he might be a worthwhile target. Alright. We can speed up time. In fact, we
Full
will
speed ahead.
speed up to 4. It's not like they'll be able to hear us coming or anything. And drop you down to time compression 1. Set you up to full speed. And so we're going to be looking for a launch, somewhere over there, huh? So let's just see if we can't position ourselves a bit better. There's got to be more than 3. Yeah, how can we do this? We'll go like that. right there.
All stop.
Stop. We might be able to get a good shot off on that guy now. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting. And then we've got, ooh, that might be a good size ship too. Yeah, this convoy here might be really worth it. Oh my god, come on, give me control. It's a fun game, but the annoying little bugs, you know? Like right-clicking, not always giving you control of your periscope. That's annoying. And you would, well, I'm not going to say you would figure that would show up in QA or quality testing or anything like that. Working in the software industry, I know it's tough to find these things. It's tough to find bugs. But, yeah, it's frustrating. That is for true. This is turning out pretty good. This might be my first really successful sort of sit and wait hunt. Don't have to chase these guys down. Got myself into a good position to get a good firing solution on at least one of them. And yeah, I've got high hopes for this. Slowly coming in. Just little minor corrections. And Los. Okay, yeah, we can select probably that guy
Tracking
next.
new target.
And in fact, we gotta get Tube 2 up and ready. Shiza.
Firing
Okay,
Tube
well, we'll fire that, but I mean, that's not gonna hit. And then we can get 3
Target marked.
up. And get that ready and waiting, although it is going to be a while for that ship to come along and get into range. Can I switch?
Half speed ahead.
Whoa, no, no, no. Oh, of course, 3 sets me to half speed ahead, but
All
0
stop.
doesn't set me to anything. Okay, well, with our 2 torpedoes in the water, we know this guy's going to hit. That was a clean shot, and I mean, you can see it lined up beautifully. Beautifully. Guten Tag. That is a big boat, too.
Torpedo impact.
Beautiful! Beautiful explosion. Big hole in the hull that I will check in a moment. Taking a little bit of evasive maneuvers there. And the torpedo did not hit, so let's get out of our cheaty view. Switch over to that target. Give me a tube that's loaded. And let's drop the speed of my torpedo. Just quick. No, you know what? We'll keep it on this guy. We'll keep it on this guy because this guy is closer. What if I put it up to medium speed? We've already lost it, so it's definitely got to be a slow speed shot here. Why are you freaking out? And really, I don't think any of these freighters are armed, so I could just pop up and blast them all with guns. I would imagine that this freighter crew here has got to be up and cognizant of the fact that, yeah, look at that fire. I'm excited to check out the damage on that ship. But this crew, they've got to be alert. They've got to be up and knowing that that something's after them. Just get it lined up. And hope. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. Oh, I guess that is
2, 3,
really
close.
off angle, isn't it? Okay. Let's get you up. Put in tube 4, get your speed up to max. And I'm thinking that you are just going to be sitting there, not doing anything. Well, that's going on. Let's check out.
Torpedo missed, sir.
I know it did. So, it doesn't really look like there was any underwater damage. Which certainly does surprise me, considering the amount of fire that's up in here. Let's go and check this guy out. Is he still pulling maneuvers? I mean, he certainly has slowed down. And yeah, he's still dodging and diving and coming in a head-on shot. It's going to be much easier to avoid. I can hear it. It's going to be much easier to avoid that torpedo. So unless this is a perfect shot, which it's me using dummy aiming, it won't be. Right, in fact, I bet. Oh, there it is, and yeah, total miss. Total miss, that's fine. Because...
Surface the boat.
Whoops. We don't need to fire off any more torpedoes. We've wasted enough. I think we've shot 3 and 1 is hit. So it's not good. What depth are we at? 5? That should be... No, open please, thank you. Okay. Ultimate test. None of these ships are shooting at me, which is good. Okay.
Jawohl, Herr Kalon. Man the deck gun!
Yes. Thank you. Okay. First target. First, actually, what I'm going to do is get myself into a better firing position. First target is going to be, I guess, the close guy. Although, we can already see the nose dipping under. So I'm fairly confident that ship's not going anywhere. This guy, however, certainly is going places. So get shooting. Let's see how that training paid off. Oh, yeah! Right in the middle. I imagine those are high explosive shells being fired into the side of that freighter. Oh. Yeah, alright. One more round into you. Just hit him. Oh, my God. Come on. Dankeschön. Okay, well, if you can get it that low on the other side, whatevs. We've got another target to switch to. Let's check out the damage on that guy. Still moving. But with the amount of flames, and one of those, nothing below the waterline. So really, he's just on fire. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. You know what? These ships are big enough. That it's just...
Two, one, ready.
It's not fair letting... Where is he? Where is he? Max here have all the fun. Give your captain the gun. And... Ah, I forgot. There's really no good way for me to aim this. Why can't I get in to the aim view? Does this tell me? Fire deck gun, zoom mode. No. Now, I know there's a way to get, like, the iron sight view, or the equivalent of the iron sight view. That is way too high. Yeah. Too high. Okay, for something that low, we can use the armor-piercing shells to try and punch a hole in the damn thing. Just like that. Thankfully, they're running, so we're just able to keep punching holes along the side of their ship. That's what I like. Should be able to get one more shot off. We'll adjust it to the right a little bit. That was a bit too high. That was a bit too low. Oh, hello. You know what? For a shot like that, you can take control again. I mean, this guy's got to be close to going down. Really. There's no escaping it. You are going to sink. How did my shooting do? Apparently nothing. Nothing at all. It felt good. I felt good firing that gun. I'm going to have to spend some time off camera to remember how to get into the freaking aiming mode. I mean, this guy's got to be getting close to going down. We just hit the bridge. If I could get that up, please. Thank you. Okay, so that is definitely 2 down. And yeah, you're already on it, Max. Das ist gut. You just keep doing what you're doing. And we will set a intercept course. Although I don't think that guy's traveling all that quick. 4 knots. We'll just set ourselves to
Minimum speed ahead.
minimum speed to try and just get a bit closer. Maybe
Slow speed
or
ahead.
slow speed. So what does 6 do? 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 don't do anything. So we can just advance speed with the keyboard. We can't slow down with the keyboard. That's just a little frustrating. Well, that hit. Let's go check it out. He'll stop firing when the boat's gonna sink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you are definitely going under. I mean, obviously in the map view it shows that it's going under, so I know this. But you know, it's still nice to see. Slowly but surely dropping down just a little bit. And then we got this guy over here. Yep, thank you for saving. Who's just just slowly taking on water, I would imagine. Because we can see it's a bit below the water line, but nothing too much. And then how's the damage on this guy? That bad. It's that bad. Here goes the mast. Through the hole we punched. And down, down, down to the bottom. So yeah, that's a nice big hole below the waterline there. I'm impressed with that shot. Well done, Max. So yeah, that's what I call a successful convoy raid right there. Slowly starting to slip under. Pretty cool. I do like that. Alright. Let's see, how's this guy doing? That guy is getting... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Back
Whoa,
slow.
whoa, 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 whoa. It's a good thing I came back to check. Okay, we don't need to, we can just
All stop.
We can just stop and you know, converse with the poor people scurrying onto their lifeboats, maybe throw them a couple loaves of bread or something and send them on their merry way. Now, if you take a look, this ship is armed. But thankfully, it never got into a position, what with the gun being on their ass end, to open fire on us. And a gun like that can do some serious damage to a U-boat. Because we're not armored, we're not a big, you know, warship. We're just a torpedo boat under the water. And yeah, that hole is now half in. And we'll do one last check on this guy who's really going slowly but surely nose first in. And quite quickly. I realize I contradict myself. Slowly but surely, but quite quickly. But yeah, I mean, that ship is going under pretty quick. That torpedo that didn't show up in the damage model, that's what did it for that guy, I'm sure of it. The shot, or the shots that I myself fired along the side of the ship. That is pretty cool. I gotta say, a lot of people wouldn't believe it, but I think this game is one of the prettiest games out there. Not that I'm a graphic whore or anything of that nature. So let's check our mission. We are so close to being done, it is not even funny, but we still need to get at least one more ship. So, Auf Wiedersehen, but we have got to find your compatriots. So we're gonna
Two, ready. Back full.
kick ourselves back full. We're going to have a full load of torpedoes, or all 4 tubes, shortly. Now what we're going to want to do is just continue, really, sort of on that course.
286.
Torpedo missed, sir.
I'm well aware that it did. So, obviously, conflicting orders from
All stop. Half speed ahead.
the captain. Go all ahead, slow, but turn port. It took me way too long. I had to count letters, because I know port and left are the same amount of letters. Well, apparently I don't, because I had to count. But that's how I know, because right is starboard, and port and left are the same numbers. You're just going to plow right into the wreckage. We realize this, right? So just
All stop.
all stop,
Back slow.
back slow. And please hurry up and go backwards. Okay, well, you guys do not need to see me freaking 20-point turn around a wreckage, so I will be back when something exciting happens. Alright, so you know what? I've decided. I've adjusted the course a little bit. We should be fine. But because I was asked to show some more ships sinking, we'll take a look and watch these ships sink. Now this guy's going down a bit slow. This guy over here is already under. We can see right there, completely under, and then slowly but surely the ground will suck it up. We can just enjoy the sounds of ships sinking. Come on, ground, suck it up. She's definitely under. And then we'll go and make sure that I'm not going to come in conflict with this guy, and I don't think I will. I do like the naval ensign just sticking up above the water, and then slipping slowly but surely, and quickly, apparently, to its watery grave. And then the last guy, which is going to have a nice, even sink. Which isn't something you get to see all that often. But instead of going nose first or ass first, she's going down fairly level. And nope, not even the ensign. Just the crow's nest, which is now under, leaving cargo behind to be picked up by probably no one. Alright, I did not mean to end the recording like that, but hey, you know what? I'll just be back with something more exciting. Alright, so upon closer examination, I think that convoy actually did get us all the way. I noticed there's a little bit of gray here, but there's also a little bit of gray there, and more importantly, we've got an iron star there. So, I think we are safe, although I guess we have to patrol to the specified area. So we'll head that direction.
Half speed ahead.
And then, if this indeed completes the mission, then we'll just head on back to Bremen. Oh, freaking hurricanes. At one point,
Spotted. Bearing.
these things are going to start shooting at me, and it's going to scare the freaking crap out of me.
291.
But right now, again, these are just like little observation hurricanes. So I don't think we really need to worry. Oh, hello. You were going 13 knots and you were headed away from me. I don't think we're going to catch you.
All stop.
We're approaching our final waypoint.
Seriously? Do we need to get, like, right? Oh, my God. Come on.
New
Let's get
waypoint.
right there.
Course 3, 5, 1.
I can't patrol
All
any
stop.
closer.
We're approaching our final waypoint. New waypoint. Course 3, 1, 2.
Half
Returning
speed
to...
ahead.
New waypoint. Course 273.
I don't-
All stop.
We're reaching course
I
M.
don't know. I don't know what I need to do to get that to go away. Maybe, oh, now I'm so close that I can't select my boat. So we'll go like that.
New waypoint.
And yeah, we'll
Course
just,
17.
we'll
Returning
head
to
out.
Half speed
course.
ahead.
My God. Okay, like that, and then we will go over like
New
that, and
waypoint.
then
Course
head on down.
3,
So,
3, 4.
we've got a new mission that opens up. I've discovered with this game that if you are at a point where you can get a new mission, it won't tell you until you've selected an old mission and then left port. So that's a little frustrating. But it is what it is. There we go. 6,656 times acceleration. Unfortunately, because the game's got so much to run, it doesn't really capture that speed. Not to mention I'm running recording software and recording at the same time, so, you know, that stuff happens. But still, you know, November 2nd, 1939, and we've completed a few missions now. It's not too bad. We should have Norway opening up at some point, and we are, however, getting to situations where fuel is going to become an annoyance. And again, that is cutting it close. I have no idea how to get underway resupplies to work.
Bearing 9-9.
What, smoke on the horizon? We're fine. We're in German waters. I guess it's my own fault for not hitting the travel mode, but screw it. Screw it. I'll complain if I want to. Alright, let's
Smoke on the horizon.
put that back to
Bearing
1.
7-6.
And let's just see
New
if that's
waypoint.
going to get us close
Course
enough.
12.
Friendly aircraft spotted.
Oh.
Bearing 3-1.
Reposition to the new designated area. You've got to be kidding me. No, I'm not. I'm going to end your damn mission, BDU. I've sunk as many ships as is needed.
Smoke on the horizon. Bearing 3.
Okay, so we will go in there and we will end our patrol yet again. We've been given command of a new submarine. Do you want to accept? Why would you say no? Yes, I've been given the command of a new submarine. Wonderful. Let's check
All
our
stop.
new boat out. Unnecessary sub-controls, that doesn't matter, and that is fine. I'm going to guess that that is not my new boat,
Herr Kaloy.
but hopefully...
Sure. What do you want?
Oh yes, now we can drop some advancements. So we've got no new deck gun.
Sure thing. What do
I
you
don't,
have in mind?
I don't want those. I don't want the electric torpedoes. Thank you, BDU, for pushing your crap on me, but I don't need it. So a couple things you will notice. We now have external reserves of torpedoes. They're a pain to reload. I think you've got to surface and not obviously be being shot at, but it gives us a whole 3 extra, which is nice for when we run out. We can stay out longer.
Sure. What do you
we're
want?
definitely
Sure. What do you want?
going to equip the new towers. We can't really improve the flak guns yet. So I don't conning tower version 2. I think I'm going to keep it at that. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So we've got the 7B tower version 2, we've got the enlarged 7B, and we've got the default. So we've got version 2, which is always better than version 1, so we're going to keep it. Our hydrophone is still kicking ass. We can do no other upgrades, and we're still camouflaged. Oh, but now we've got tiger stripes? New paint job. Tiger stripes are where it's at. All right.
Yes, Captain. You won't recognize a girl
Welcome
when
back,
I'm through
Herr
with her.
Kaloy.
What are my orders?
Come in, Captain.
Same thing, but... So for some reason that's still showing up. We are not going to request that mission. We are going to request the northwestern approaches. Coastal attacks on British shipping will cripple their ability to keep their war production, and the area north of Ireland will provide rich pickings for a brave captain, where many convoys may be found as their journey begins. Brave captain? That sounds like Guntram Babenberg. Absolutely. Oh, you've got some crazy-ass god halos going on there, sir. I think you might want to see a doctor. We can see our submarine has not been updated. Still the old girl. but it will be. So next time we will have a new submarine. We will have new everything, which is exciting. So let's go ahead and save the game. We can save this as new sub. Whoa, I got caps lock on. New sub. All right. So thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. Let's just make sure that it is completed. Complete. So we've got Operation Wersenbung and the Northwestern Approaches. We will be doing those next time. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.